Hello and what's up everyone, Thunderbob here, and I am playing some more Diablo 2 Resurrected. Going for a rematch against the Ubers. I beat them twice so far. I've got a video up showing my first run. My second run I did cooperatively with a friend of mine. I did not record that. He was not very well equipped and died many times, and I didn't think it made a great video, but I wanted to do another solo rematch. That last run I actually went really well. I beat the Ubers in like 70 seconds, I think, and I double pulled the Ubers, and yeah, it still went pretty well. So I want to see if I can do it even quicker. And really nothing's changed gear-wise, though I've got a torch on me, an assassin torch, which I got on that second run. First run was the barbarian one with, oddly enough, the same attributes and resistances as this one. And I'm hoping to get a paladin or a sorceress because those are my main classes. Other than this assassin will go on my trap assassin. That's in progress at the moment. But let's go ahead and get started.
Impossible. I can't.
Oops, forgot I had that in there. And all right, here we go. Experience, nice. Yeah, gear really hasn't changed at all, so if you want to see the gear, the build, it's literally the same as it was in that last run. This is just me with a little bit more experience under my belt, giving this another try. I just want to see... I could use the full rejuve. I didn't even pick up my mercenary just because he dies too quickly at this gear level. And I don't really need him. The little bit of extra might damage he gives me is pretty negligible. Stone skin. I hate you. Those rejuves. I didn't fill up my belt with them, so the more the merrier. And really, I don't need to fight all these guys. Like, I'm powerful enough that I could mostly just kind of kite them. I got full resists. Though with that Decrepify on there a little lower. I should have pre-buffed, but usually I don't until the Ubers. There we go. And I'm really enjoying this character. The Zeal Smite combination, I think, works ridiculously well. They both share so many of the same skills, like having maxed Fanta, having Holy Shield. Like, the only difference is, you know, you got your Zeal and your Sacrifice instead of maxing Smite, and Smite really doesn't add that much damage, all things, you know, counted. It's like 300 or 400 damage, and my Smite's doing, I think it would be like 1500 to 1900 damage, but most of my damage actually comes from, there he is, from my crushing blow, so it's kind of pointless. It helps take down that last little bit, but that's about it. And the grief does generally enough damage to take out that last little bit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Let's get out of here and do number 2. I mean, not a number 2, but the second portal. Alright. And this will be Duriel. What? Okay. That happened on my last 2 runs, where he just spawned literally right there, and I've never seen that previously. Is that... I thought that was much more uncommon. Like, usually I have to run around and, like... I've not done, like, hundreds of these. I've done dozens of these over the years. And in all those times, I've seen him spawn there once before this. And that was the previous game. So is that normal, or is that abnormal? I'm I'm not so sure. I'm not complaining, you know. And I think this is the most difficult for me. That poison can kind of wreck you even with good resists. And she hits pretty hard. Plus, you got a lot of ranged guys that like to run away from you. And with this build, you're kind of just chasing them down a lot of the time. But with my high block, good defense, like, I generally feel pretty safe. Yeah, those full rejuves in reserve, just in case things go badly. You know what I didn't do, which would probably help? Really forgot my pre-buff on the attack rating from my enchant, which definitely helps with the damage. On Zeal, I went from 70 to, well, 72 on the high temptress. I would really like to get, you know, 80 to 90, but I'm not missing too many. It takes a lot of attack rating as the enemy level goes up. I actually read the Ubers themselves, to attain a 95% attack chance, it's like 1.5 million attack rating, I want to say. Like, just basically unattainable. That's why Smite is so good, because it always hits. Well, there's not as many physical immune in here. My buddy who died a lot on our multiplayer attempt was perfect. He was a Blessed Hammer Paladin, and without Leech, he was just like drinking potions non-stop, and it was like... I've never tried a Blessed Hammer Paladin. I know like the 1-point Smite build works pretty well in here, but yeah, he was not very successful. He had just gotten into Hell, and I had helped rush him, and he was like 78 with not the best gear in the world. Alright, so that was pretty quick. Go ahead and restock. And I'll pre-buff, actually, before I do this one. Oops, I did not mean to click that one. Damn it. Damn it, bye-bye. Go to your stash. And the easiest way to pre-buff is literally just to run out here. Find the first bit of fire. Switch the armor. And just wait, because it's a 5% chance. Hey, there it goes. That was pretty quick. And what that does is, even though my resists were already maxed, if I get my resists hurt by Mephisto's conviction aura, I will not, you know, instantly die. Come on, let's see if I can pull him. Come on. I gotta get in there. Shit. Yeah, I was afraid that might happen. And I may just leave and rejoin. Because he's going to one-shot me. I am. Yeah. Okay. Luckily I have the game name. Okay. We are going to do that again. We're going to try to recover this. I did get my Merc, even though he's not amazing. Just to try to take some heat off me. That I hopefully don't instantly die to Uber Asshole Mephisto.
Thanks.
So Where is he? He's inside this stupid building over here, which did not really want. But that's cool. He's keeping his minions away. Okay, so that was the hardest I'll probably have. I'm gonna keep Diablo up because his fire actually heals me. That was actually the first time I've died on an Uber run. Like, even when doing it with my buddy who was a noob and I was kind of carrying him, I never died. So, it was kind of not the best run. Shit. Can't get to Diablo. And all this fire actually heals me. Like, if I just stop attacking, my health, look, is not going down. I get to sit here. And that's all because of this amulet here. How cool is that? Alright, let's go ahead and kill him before he's got too many guys up for me to even see him. So that's a good cheap tactic if you're having some trouble with the Ubers. That one amulet it causes basically all of these fire enemies to heal you, and there's a ton of it around here. So like if you just don't have the life for it, I'm gonna have to run to town. Put my alert. Should have done that while I was in there. I'm being a noob at this. Let's just clear a little bit here. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the portal. Let's do that before something happens and like the server crashes. Alright, so put you away. Go get my prize. I dropped all those full rejus. I should go pick those up too. Did I not put it in the shared stash? I put it in my personal. I don't know why I'm worried about these when like the other thing is actually the piece that's worth something. I definitely have it. Let's just go ahead and save and exit. And I just always like to do that whenever I get something good because I've been burned before by BattleNet being funky. Alright, I'm gonna let Kane do it because ID scrolls have not been my friend. And it's a barbarian again. God, does anyone need a barbarian Hellfire Torch? I've got a 1917 one also. I would totally trade for a Paladin or a Sorceress, even a crappy one, at this stage. Because right now I've got an Assassin, got a really bad B-Torch, and a really good B-Torch. Alright, I'm going to end it here. This was my third Uber's run, my second solo. It didn't go quite as well considering I died once, but I was able to recover it pretty well, so I'll take that as a win in my book. If you got any comments, any thoughts on the setup, on the gear, on the skills, let me know. Be happy to hear your thoughts. Thank you again for watching, everyone. Have a good night.